So it is haul day. We'll just call it that. Um, it seems like I've had pre-orders and Kickstarters and um, a lot of different things that I've been waiting for them to arrive. And I have two boxes. Here's one, and here's one. And so I'm kind of like, do I open up all the boxes and do one great big deck haul, first impressions? That would make it a little long. Or do I break them up and do some individual? So I'm thinking what we're going to do is we're going to set this one aside and give it its own thing at a future date. And we're going to focus on this one, on the big box. I know what this is. I know what's in here. I'm real excited. And let's go to opening up the box to see what I have. Now, I will give you a clue. This is from, you know, every so often, usgames has one of them big sales. And they just had one of them big sales for 50% off. And I was all about it. I kind of like being in a no-buy season. I've been as good as I could, okay? I have really tried. I can say that I have slowed down quite substantially. I don't buy on impulse as freely as I once did. I'm much more discerning with what I spend my money on now as to how long has it been on my waiting list, because I have a very extensive waiting list. I still I would need 2 sugar daddies to pay for everything on my wish list. But how long has it been on my wish list? Is it something that I still want? Because I've noticed there's some things that's on my wish list, but now that I look at them again, I'm like, I don't know, not really. I don't think I care as much about it as I once thought I did. And there's been some things removed. So, this is going to be the Light Seers in a tin. Now, I have the full-size version, and you know, those cards are big, and they're real cardboardy and stiff, and so for my little tiny hands, it's real difficult to work with. And so, look at here. I can palm that rascal. So I'm excited about this. I can use Light Seers. Oh, and that's one of the decks that I'm going to use this month, the month of September. So now I can use my new pocket size instead of the big cards, trying to shuffle the big cards. So, pocket edition of the Light Seers. We'll get into that more in just a minute. And then I also have the Wandering Star Tarot. Now, I've been wanting this one for a while. I like decks, even tarot decks that's got keywords on them, because I'm old and I'm forgetful. And, you know, I know the meanings of the cards, but every now and then, especially when I'm taping, I have a brain fart, and or fog or whatever you want to call it, whatever nice pretty little name you want to call it. But I'll hit one of them spaces to, I'm lucky if I know my name. And so it helps me sometimes to have some keywords on the cards. And the way Wandering Star does them is they're placed so they're not quite as obvious. And I like that. That's appealing to me. Plus, I like the artwork. And then the last deck, there was only 3 decks. I'm kind of broke, so I didn't get to go too crazy. Is the Wisdom de Alma. And I need to say that I had been looking at this one for quite some time and had been wanting it. But what put me over the edge is when I was making up my shopping cart for my other 2 decks here. It's Robin's fault. It's Robin's fault over at Robin's Reflections. I watched her video on one of her videos that she had, and in the video she was talking about Wisdom de Alma, and that just sent me right over the edge. I was like, okay, I got to get that deck. For some reason, I'm feeling like I don't have enough Oracle decks, and this one really appealed to me. So 44 affirmation cards to activate your inner diosa, and I am about affirmations and I see some people calling it toxic positivity. What the hell is toxic positivity? I would much rather be positive. Even a bad message or reading, if you look, you can still find something positive to say. Is that toxic to try to look for something positive? I don't know. Maybe y'all can help me out with that. Post down in the comments below. Someone help me out and tell me what toxic positivity is. But my understanding is I'm guilty. I'm going to always look for the silver lining or something positive to say. I would much rather be positive than to be negative Nelly and sitting up here on my pot all bitter and frowned up, thinking, the whole world is going to shit. So even though sometimes I feel that way, I tried to find something positive. So, let's see. Which one? I think I'm going to start. I think I'm going to do them in the order that I took them out. And I think I'm going to start with the Light Seers. And everybody here, I'm sure, has seen. I got a hangnail. It's about to drive me crazy. I'm sure everybody here is familiar with the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. And this is, oh Lord, this thing is tight. We got us a good tight. Well, would you look here? Look at that little bitty thing. It looks just exactly like the big book. Oh, it's got some little writing though, but I can still see it. Well, this looks just exactly like the bigger book. Oh, that's going to be great. Hold on just for 1 minute. Okay, I'm up here talking about the Light Seers. I wanted to go get my full size so we can do a proper comparison. There you go. And then there you go. But see, other than that, it's the same. It's everything, everything's the same, just on a smaller scale. So there you go. I mean, ain't it cute? It's the cutest little thing. I'm going to have to edge them. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I got to edge them. I can't wait. Oh, it feels so fabulous. They do feel almost like the original. They're papery, cardboardy, but not quite as stiff as the bigger deck. But yeah, I think they're going to be easy to work with. And what the hell, I'll just go ahead and shuffle them now. I'm about to bust. Because, see, look, I can get that. See, let me show you the difference. You see how that is a stretch for me? That is a stretch. And when you get that whole deck and as stiff as that is, and it's so hard for me to shuffle the big deck. And I love that deck. Did you hear that? Whoops, whoops. Well, Father, if I didn't drop half of them in the floor. Oh my goodness, leave it to me to find a way to goof it up. I can always find a way to goof it up. But yes, I'm still really excited. Okay. So I think I'm going to, probably shouldn't do this, but I think it's going to be in the best interest. I think I'm going to turn the camera around, and so we can do some more comparisons on the table with the cards, and I'll just go ahead and leave it that way. Let me see, before we turn it around, let's go ahead and open these other two decks up, and then I can do all of that at one time, because I want to do some better comparisons. Now, like I said, this is the Wandering Star by Kat Pierce. And There Will Be Belle says hello, by the way, if you heard her. You know, she always has to run her mouth when I'm taping. It just seems to work out that way. All right, there's the inside of the box. And there's this one. It says, there is a universe inside you. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, regular box. Yep. Regular two-piece box. And Kat has, looks like a nice little book. Let's see, dedication, understanding the deck, using the deck, Ask a card a day, 3-card spreads, Wandering Star spread, Celtic Cross, reversed meanings, card messages and meanings goes through. And let's see, for the, it looks like this, if you want to pause and read that. But it is the title, like this one is the Fool, Purity, Potential, and Risk, Innocence, and Desire, and then a little write-up, and then a little quote, Wisdom begins in wonder by Socrates. It does that for the major arcana and for the minors as well. So it's black and white, no pictures, but looks like it's going to give us all of the information that we need to work with the deck. So it looks like a decent little book to go with it. And then, as one of our very first impressions, as you can see right here on the Fool card, see where she put the keywords in this little rim going around? What's that, the sun or the moon behind her? Do you see those? So yeah, I like how they're done that way on all of the cards, see? I like that a lot. That'll really be beneficial to me. But I like the art style as well. All right, we'll delve deeper into that in a moment. And then this is the Wisdom del Alma by Christine Gutierrez. And artwork by Jennifer Velasquez. Powerful reminders for the soul. These soul affirmations pour sacred honey on the parts of you that need it most, infusing soul medicine into your heart. They're gentle nudges to keep on going and offer alchemizing fire and inspiration to transform fear into courage, confusion into clarity, and chaos into calm. They remind you that you are held and loved and worthy exactly as you are. Let this affirmation deck be like a soul friend to comfort you when you're down, lost, or confused and need guidance and strength. So see, that's right up my alley. I love affirmations. And this box is a tight box, boy. Woo! What if the darkest moments in our lives were really just portals to bring us towards our greatest light? Isn't that beautiful? What a beautiful sentiment. See, what could be wrong? And then it's got the moon. Okay, it's just a little pamphlet fold out. And it's saying, this is your sacred deck. I encourage you to build a relationship with it. Don't forget to have fun. Though I have several recommendations on how to use the deck, be creative. If you find that the cards call for you to play with them in another way, listen. I invite you to use this deck as a daily ritual, a way to begin each day. Perhaps light a candle and with your morning cafecito or tea in hand, pull a card for the day, and throughout the day, perhaps when you need a boost of encouragement, whip out your deck. Let these cards be part of your self-care practice. You can also make pulling cards a ceremony by setting an intention or asking a question. It can be general like the one below, where you can get specific and ask about a particular situation in your life. And then it goes on. And yes, So this doesn't have a guidebook per se for each card. The cards themselves has all the information that you need. It's like, I allow myself to break, for broken is merely a temporary state. And then it has, when we break down, it's simply a pause from wholeness. It is a moment to readjust and piece ourselves back together, bone by bone, stronger than before. So the card's got everything that you need on it. And we'll look at more of those in a moment too. Okay, so let's turn the camera around and let's do a deeper level of flip through and first impressions. Okay, so I wanted to do a more visual comparison, because like I said, this is a very popular deck. Everyone is well acquainted, I think, with this deck by now. But just to emphasize my point from a while ago about my difficulty trying to shuffle this big, stiff, Lord have mercy, this deck is so hard for me to work with, and I love the deck. The images are fabulous, but it's just always, I kept praying over and over that some way or another this deck would be released on different cardstock, because Lord knows that one is not friendly to people with small hands. And so this is truly, oh, that is such a dream. Okay, so let's and I mean, I want to do look how beautiful. This is going to be such a dream to work with in this size. And I wanted to go in and see. I don't think there's any difference. So let's see, just for shits and giggles. We got the Emperor. And the Emperor here in our big book, you see we have a picture of the card and the light seer, the divine, the masculine, the shadowy seer. And then we have our write-up on it. And then I lead the circumstances in my world with confidence, harmony, and generosity. Okay? And let's see. Okay, we don't have the picture, but we have the light seer, the shadow seer. Looks like our same write-up and the exact same thing. So the only difference is the size, the font size, of course, and we don't have the picture of the card. But you know, for a pocket size edition, this is still a wealth of an improvement over what they could have done. And so, yeah, this is going to be a great resource to have at our disposal. So that is the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann, and this was in celebration of me receiving my pocket tarot that was just released by usgames. And I will even go as far as to say, I don't know what this was selling for on full price or on Amazon or other sites, but on their half price sale, I paid $9 for this deck in a tin. And, well, Father. And I bought it, of course, straight from Hay House in their 50% sale. They had like a 4-day 50% sale that I jumped on. And that did include, you know, new decks as well as some older decks. Okay, and that brings us to the Wandering Star Tarot by Kat Pierce. And, you know, as I showed you before, this is the book. And this is showing some of the spreads that's in the book. And so it does the same thing for the minor arcana that it does for the majors. And there's no color, no picture, but still a good white booklet. Okay. Now, let's see what we have here. We have our Fool. Oh, and those are the beautiful backs. This card stock, it's, I hate to admit it, but it's kind of similar. Maybe not as cardboardy as the Light Seers, but it's going to be, it ain't quite as stiff. We will see. We will see how that works. But this is our Fool. And of course our Magician. I like the fact that this is a female. Usually we always see the Magician as a male. And we usually see the tools around the table. I don't see, they got a wand in their hand and they're using, I guess, the magic of the third eye. It's saying power, action, skill. So, yeah. Okay, secrets, dreams, wisdom, inner voice, spirit world. And this, of course, is the High Priestess. Not a big fan of a snake on the High Priestess card, I'll have to say. But then again, I'm not a fan of snakes for any reason. And then our Empress, luxury, beauty, harmony, abundance, grace, fertility, love, nature, beauty, and art. So I'm seeing some racial diversity. That's great. Law and order is the emperor. Okay. He has his owl on his shoulder. I guess that's a nod towards knowledge. And his crown as being the ruler. Isn't the emperor the ruler of the rulers? And then we have the Hierophant, and this is ritual, ceremony, tradition, structure, knowledge, wisdom, and teacher. And our lovers, love, harmony. The Chariot, journey, success, and progress. Now she's holding the chains to the leopards, where in some photographs it doesn't, or some cards rather, it doesn't look like that they have control of the reins, that they're controlling with their mind. But this shows physical control as well. Strength. We have courage and strength and control. We have the lion, but they're not pulling the lion's mouth open. I kind of like that. Our hermit, healing, solitude, and inner work. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune as a snake. Okay, so that's 2 snakes. Karma, destiny. Karma, destiny, karma. Okay, so karma and destiny. I can relate for that being the wheel. Justice, balance, equality. And then they repeated balance and equality. So the 2 main is balance and equality. And here we go with the Hanged Man. Waiting, rebirth, sacrifice, and reflections. See how they put it here in the grass? I like the way that she puts them either around the image or strategically placed within the image. I like that. They don't seem as intrusive to me. Transformation, new beginnings, change, innings. And then that repeats going around the card. And then temperance. That's a beautiful temperance card. Guidance, healing, moderation, and balance. Temperance was my card of the year. And since then, that's one of the first cards I look for in a deck, is to see what temperance looks like. Okay, so we have another snake. What are we up to? 3 snakes now? Is this 3 or 4? Desire, obsession, fear, and shadow. That's very appropriate for the devil. And I'm seeing a number of, what's that, the 3rd eye in this deck. So I'm liking there's a lot. And look, there again, there's a lot of the 3rd eye. I'm a belief that tarot does draw on our inner knowledge, and that's the way I see third eye as spiritual guidance, destruction, enlightenment, release. Okay, for the Tower. The Star, guiding light, inspiration, faith, hope, miracles, infinite energy. I like that a lot. That adds, I always say hope, but that adds to it for me, the enlightenment, guiding light. Well, it doesn't say enlightenment. Guiding light, inspiration, miracles, and infinite energy. I like that a lot. The Moon, dreams, intuition, shadow. Yeah, now what I've always associated with the moon is everything isn't always as it appears. That alludes to the dreams and the shadow. And then the sun is light and energy. And another third eye. See, there's an eye on just about all of these cards. So there's a plethora of eyes and snakes. Okay, acceptance, awakening, assessment. And that's the Judgment card. Reward, success, completion. We have an eye and a snake on this one, okay? So what we now? 5 snakes? Whew. All right, the Mother Star. Is this? All right, that was the World. So these must be additional cards. The Mother Star. There's no keywords for it. The cat has a third eye. That's a beautiful card. I like that a lot. Let's see what she says, if she includes. There we go, the Mother Star. That's a yes card. The path that has led you to where you are today has been full of twists and turns. There may have been times when you doubted yourself and lost faith in your goal, in your guides. The Mother Star's appearance means that you're coming to a place now where you can look back and see that every setback served a purpose and every failure taught you a much-needed lesson. The strength, courage, and character you've gained along the way have made you into a unique and resilient person. It's time to step up and embody your full potential. The Mother Star holds a cup and a sword. She bears a pentacle around her neck and is flanked by wands. Her journey and soul exploration connect her in a balanced way to each suit of the minor arcana. And if she appears in a reading where you have a specific yes or no question, she represents a resounding yes. Her guide, the gentle three-eyed winged tiger, is also here to offer you assistance, vision, and strength as you embark on this new chapter of transformation. Live the full life of the mind, exhilarated by new ideas, intoxicated by the romance of the unusual. Ernest Hemingway. Okay, I apologize for all the interruptions. It seems like everybody said, oh, she's there. Let's go bother her. So that was the um, the little white books, uh, 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 discussion of the mother star, and I like that a lot. And this is a direct yes card. And then we have the creator, who is the no card. And just for contrast, I want to read it as well. So let's read the creator. The creator card signifies that there is a powerful energy brewing in the atmosphere around you. It may feel overwhelming and tinged with undertones of darkness. Indeed, you may feel the urge to run and find shelter from this storm, but trust that you are ready to transmute the force into something that will propel you forward on your path. This card is also here to remind you of the power of the word no. No to things that overwhelm or undermine. No to people who drain your life source. No to thoughts that drag you into despair. You are mightier than you think, and a glimmer of faith paired with solid intention can give you the power to harness lightning. Each day you have the choice to be the victim of fear and circumstance or the creator of a new consciousness. Choose wisely. Your no is a sword that cuts away the non-essential so that you can live the fullest life. Bethany Webster. So, there's that if you want to stop and reread it for yourself. So yes, I like the addition of both of these cards, the yes and the no, and the messages that she gives with each. And here is snake number 6, the Ace of Wands, career, beginnings, travel. I'm going to have to get comfortable with snakes, it seems, if I'm going to use this deck much. The Two of Wands, plans, partnership, influence. Yeah, I like that. I've always associated it with plans. Oh, she's got her binoculars. Three of Wands, action, adventure, luck. Okay. Her pentagram. I don't see third eye, emotions. Water's usually emotions. So yeah, action, adventure, luck. The Four of Wands, creativity, union, and freedom. The Five of Wands, competition, debate, defense. You know, usually they show 5 people battling. I like that this can be, you can be in competition with just one other person, or you can have a difference of opinion with just one other person. So I like how this is depicted, keeping things down to minimalist level and simplifying. The Six of Wands is victory, glory, triumph. So we have a grasp on our wands. We have a crown on our head. Owl usually is knowledge and wisdom. So yeah, through that they gained victory, glory, and triumph. Our Seven of Wands is challenge and courage. Eight of Wands, good news, travel. The Nine of Wands, strength, support, boundaries. And she looks a little sad, like she's being overwhelmed. She needs that strength and that support. The Ten of Wands is the burden, the demands, the overload. And she's getting bound up, and she looks sad as well. So yeah. Our Page of Wands is good news, communication.
The Knight of Wands is flow, fire, intuition. There's that third eye again. And again, the Queen of Wands. She's creativity, leader, focus. The King of Wands is honor, standards, wisdom, motivation. The Ace of Cups, love, relationships, and beginnings. The Two of Cups, partnership, harmony, and peace. You know, that can be true of a romantic relationship or of just a lifelong friendship. Three of Cups, family, friends, joy, abundance. The Four of Cups, yearning, disillusion, and boredom. I like that they still showed the fourth cup in the clouds, like an offering. Five of Cups, loss, leaving, sorrow. The Six of Cups, harmony, childhood, reconciliation. Snake 7 on the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups, passion, extremes, choices, instincts. Eight of Cups is change, shift. I always see the Eight of Cups as walking away from what no longer serves you. So that would be changes and shifts. Nine of Cups, happiness, vitality, optimism, joy, happiness. This is the wish fulfilled card. 10 of Cups, prosperity, joy, family, contentment. They show just the mom and the two children. The Page of Cups, magic, love, fun. The Knight of Cups, proposal, quest, prospect, pride. Queen of Cups, intuition, compassion, creativity. King of Cups, charismatic, warm hearts, intuitive, empathetic. Sorry, my eye itched. Ace of Swords, success, change, decisions, and action. Two of Swords, choice, decision. Three of Swords, heartbreak, sorrow, and grief. Four of Swords, rest, recovery, and quiet. I like that. That's a pretty card. Five of Swords with snake number 8. Upheaval, conflict, loss. Six of Swords, explorer, discovery, moving on. There's that intuitive eye, the third eye. The Seven of Swords, theft, dishonesty. He got the ring in his claws. He done stole the ring. Eight of Swords, frustration, anxiety, trapped. Nine of Swords. Anxiety, worry. It doesn't say nightmare, but yeah, anxiety and worry, that covers it. 10 of Swords. Well, Lord, those some beautiful roses. Endings, final closure. I like how she chose to make that card so beautiful, because endings don't have to be destructive and violent. Usually the violence of the 10 swords, stabbing someone in the back, bothers me, but I like the beauty of this one, and you can still have final endings and closure. The Page of Swords. Okay, I'm not seeing. Oh, there they go. Curiosity, intelligence, charm, and ambition. See, they was hidden in her dress. The Knight of Swords. Highs, lows, conflict, tension. The Queen of Swords. This is another card that I always look to real quick to see how they depict it. Strength, ambition, and truth. They need to say truth on it. King of Swords. Ambition, power, intelligence. Ace of Pentacles. Prosperity, property, beginnings. You know, some of these keywords have been repetitive. Beginnings, endings, intuitive has been used a lot. Harmony's been used a lot. Harmony, balance. That's 2 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles. Enterprise, success, talent, teaching, and teamwork. You forgot to put teamwork on there. Write it across his little shirt. 4 of Pentacles. Security, stability, saving, foundation, money. Now see, they didn't say greed. They said security and stability. Five of Pentacles. Struggle, hardship, loss. Okay. All right, they covered it. Only one individual and not 2. Six of Pentacles. Give, receive, family. Yeah, it's giving and receiving. 7 of Pentacles. Goals, potential, and success. 8 of Pentacles. Education, achievement, hard work, results. I like that card. The same is true for a beekeeper as it is a craftsman. Yep. 9 of Pentacles. Comfort, accomplishment, prosperity, stability. She still has her bird near the bushes with all the pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. Inheritance, family, and prosperity. Oh, inheritance, family, and property. Not prosperity, but property. Page of Pentacles. Talent, skill, money. I always associate the page with the student. The Knight of Pentacles, prosperity, benefits, investments. Queen of Pentacles, loyal, charming, wise, loving. She is. She's all of that. King of Pentacles, reliable, visionary, and generous. So I mean, we had 8 snakes. I really could have done without them. And we had repetition of some keywords, but they are very important keywords. They are, I guess, true for more than one card of being intuitive and harmony and balance. I mean, those things are things that we seek, you know, in general. And so I could see that that meaning would be in just more than one card. They are stiff for my little hands, and they are a full-size tarot, which stretches me to my limits, but it can be, well, it can be managed, and so yeah, we will, well, let me, you know, these are quite beautiful. I think these are really beautiful. I like them a lot. I'm going to enjoy those keywords. Let me comment down below and let me know what you think of them. Do you care for keywords on your cards? Or do you prefer... I mean, I think even though they have the keywords, that you still can get intuitive hits off of the cards. Would you agree? Okay, so that is the Wandering Star Tarot by Kat Pierce. Okay. And that brings us to our last deck for today, is the Wisdom of Alma. And again, oh, I like this. Repeat after me. I am loved, I am worthy, I am held. May these affirmations infuse soul medicine in your heart today and always. I pray this deck reminds you of your inherent worth and gives you a boost of love on days when you most need it. Yes, indeed. Preach, woman, preach. So, I do tend to be drawn to positive and affirmative decks. I do tend, I like some of my oracles to be blunt and outright and straightforward to the point. And for that, I have Sign of the Times, another Hay House deck. Look it up. But I also, I like decks that are a little woo-woo, and that would be Energy and Spirit, another Hay House deck. I like Hay House oracles. I like Rock Pool oracles. I don't think I own many Llewellyns or Blue Feather yet. I need to broaden out a little bit. So let's give these a flip through, get a quick look at them, see if any of these speak to you. Allow myself to break for broken is merely a temporary state. And then on the back it goes into more information. To further that up, I allow the veils to fall off my eyes. Divine, help me to see what I need to see to grow. I am ready to transform. Okay. And I am a multi-dimensional woman. Okay, tumultuous and calm. There you go. I am an altar, and I only allow those that come bearing fruits, flowers, words of honey, and actions of truth. Yes, Lord, take that chaos and drama with you somewhere else. I am held. Yes, I believe I'm loved and protected and guided. I am deeply supported. I am loved. I am worthy. I am diosa. I whisper love notes to myself. I speak affirmations over myself. I look at myself in the mirror and say, I am loved, I am worthy, I am diosa. I am deserving of my love. I am my own beloved. I am my own home, and I say, who is welcome here? I am safe to share my authentic truth with the world. I am the motherfucking prize, and don't you forget it. I always have the power to claim what I want in my life. I no longer settle for breadcrumbs. Yes. I am the woman I once prayed to be. Yes. I am the strength of my ancestors' resilience. And I'll turn over these, so if you want to pause and read on the back, you can. I call myself back from all time and all places. I choose to love myself in all the places where they once rejected me. I crown myself in my confidence. I deserve to say no to that which no longer serves me. Yes, indeed. There is power and freedom in communicating what is a no. I embrace both the shadow and the light within me. I empty myself to be filled by the divine. Guide me, use me, lead me. I need not do anything to be worthy. I was born worthy. Talk about it. Simply by being me. I only seek validation from the divine. These is things that took me a lot of years to learn. I set boundaries that honor my soul. My voice is open, communicates my true wants, desires, and needs. I say yes only when I authentically mean yes. I tend to the needs of my inner child. Now that's something I haven't started doing shadow work or inner child work yet. I'm about to start doing some shadow work, but I'm not there quite yet. I welcome in healthy love. I will not apologize for the wild in me. I will not tame the fires of my soul to comfort someone's insecurities. That is a fact. I'm still a badass, anxiety and all. My courage lies in my vulnerability. And I'll be damned if we ain't got another snake. Like the snake, I shed old skins. My intuition is my compass through life. My self-love is unshakable. When I'm in alignment with my soul, all flows. I deserve to take up space. My presence is a sacred medicine the world needs. I'm sorry. I activate the priestess within me and I tend to the temple of me. I adorn myself in beauty, magic, and grace. I weave a new world with each breath I take. I inhale and exhale. I pause and allow the answer to come. In the mystery, all is revealed. I hold space for all my emotions and I cradle them with devotion. I open myself to the holy medicine of this season of my life. Seasons of joy and seasons of grief. I am held by my soul family. In community we thrive. I take time to nurture my soul relationships today. As I heal myself, I heal my lineage. I create a lineage based on consciousness, compassion, and love. Slipping up and making mistakes is a natural part of my human experience. I give myself grace, I learn, I pivot, and I get back on track. I forgive myself for abandoning myself. I recommit today to having my own back, no matter what. I mother myself before I mother others. I need to learn that. I give myself time to grieve the old and nurture what is being born on the other side. I am whole even when I feel lost. I, like the moon, am whole in all my phases and stages. I am the midwife to my soul. I give birth to my highest self. Okay, those are the wisdom de alma, and I usually shuffle my oracle decks from the side. It's just easier for my small hands. But there we have the wisdom de alma. And so we've talked about the wisdom de alma, the Wandering Star Tarot, and the Light Seers Pocket Edition. And like I said, this comes from my usgames 50% off sale. I couldn't resist, and so there we have it. Thank you for being here today through all of my many stops and starts. I apologize, but I thank you for sticking with me through it all. And if you have already subscribed to my channel, thank you. If you have not subscribed, please click subscribe. If you click on the little bell, it'll notify you when I put up new videos. I do hashtag video responses to other creators' videos. I do unbox, flip throughs, and first impressions like this. I do deep dives into decks that I've worked with for some time. I do daily collectives in between. And I do monthly deck picks that shows the decks that I've worked with the month before and what I plan on working with in the current month. So you can see me in any of these, and you will be seeing me again soon here. And thank you. Bye.